Hey guys, index card today, day 14. I'm starting out on a 3x5 index card that already has texture paste through a flower stencil on the background. If you remember a few days ago, I had a little extra texture paste, so I started this card and I thought we'd finish it off today. I have some Bear paint and Butterfly Spells. It's this really nice shimmery pink color, and I'm concentrating it in the upper right hand corner and lower left hand corner. And I'm making sure that I really get in the cracks and crevices closer to the edges, and then as it gets closer to the center, I'm not caring too much if it doesn't cover the whole thing. And once that's dry, I have some archival ink and watering can and a Waybill stamp by Viva Las Vegas Stamps. And then I'm also going to go in with another Viva Las Vegas stamp. And this one is called Butterfly Specimens, and it has a line of butterflies. So I'm really enjoying the technique from Made by Sani, where she uses the Bear shimmery paints and then adds pigment powder on top of it. So I'm still experimenting with different colors and doing that technique. So I will link her down below so you can check this technique out from her. And she has some really awesome videos. If you don't know who she is, she's pretty cool, and this technique is quickly becoming one of my favorites. So I have Oktoberfest Orange, Yodeling Yellow, and Bratwurst Brown of the Lindy's Stamp Gang Magicals that I'm going to add on top of my card. So this is the stencil that I used with the texture paste in the background of my card, and I'm going to create an element using some Distress ink, and I'm going through the stencil with some squeezed lemonade Distress ink, and then I'm going to spray it with water to really help it feather out and create this like loose watercolory look. And then once that's dry, I'm going to go in with a darker color. This is Picked Raspberry to bring back some of the detail of the flower. And I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with these flowers, but like I mentioned in a few of my other videos, I really like repeating elements to create more cohesion. So even though I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, I knew I wanted to incorporate them somehow. So I'm fussy cutting my flower out. I wasn't crazy about how it looked altogether, but I really didn't know what I was going to do with it. I wasn't sure if I was going to layer it up. I also cut out individually some of the petals. I thought maybe I could create an element where like the petals were coming out from it and it was real dimensional, but I really wasn't too sure. So here's some Distress ink and ground espresso, and I'm just going to go around my edges to darken them up. And I have a paper doll by Tim Holtz, and I'm going to put some tissue tape down for her to stand on. This is like, it's got like a scripty words, and it's not that sticky, and it wasn't sticking down to my card that well. So I'm just going to add some glossy accents to it to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then this is some like real thin glittery washi tape. One color is kind of copper and the other one is kind of like a real light gold color. And I'm just going to layer those down there as well. And they also weren't sticking that great. I'm going to add some fun foam to my little girl to give her dimension and pop her up. This is one of my current favorite things to do to my focal elements, to pop them up from the background. And then I'm going to adhere her down with glossy accents as well. And then I thought, since she was standing in the middle of the bloom, I thought that I would add some petals at her feet to make it really look like she was standing in the middle of this real dimensional flower. And I'm going to ink up the edges of the petals to make them stand out a little more. And I'm just adding glue to the base of the petals so that I can curl up the tip a little bit. And this is a sentiment sticker from 7 Dot Studio that says "Never Give Up." And that's going to be it for this card. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. All right, bye-bye, guys.